So today I'm showing my tasting notes for Genmaicha, and I love this tea. I first drank it at the first annual Chicago Tea Festival in 2019, and I fell in love with it. It's a perfect winter tea. It's so cozy. It has these toasty rice, and the popcorn bits are just thrown in there for aesthetics, because it just feels good. So here's the color of the liquid. Um, it's kind of yellow. I think I forgot to put that in my tasting notes. I've got him pouring some water here in the gaiwan, so I can show you how the little rice things float at the top. I just think that's fun. And so he's going to let that steep about 30 seconds and then go ahead and pour that out in the filter. But here's my notes. So I've been pronouncing this wrong all along. I'm trying to get better at looking up how you pronounce the D's before I do the videos. And I found this helpful tidbit. It's a hard G, and like Ken, so Gen, and then M-A-I sounds like my, and then cha, so Genmaicha. Genmaicha. I was saying it wrong. So I got this off of Camellia-sinesis.com, and I first tasted this in December 15th, 2019. This is quite some time later. It's a green tea. Here's its origin is in Japan, and there's your producer and where he lives. I actually added a category for this processing because you have two different processings here. You have the green tea, which is actually a bancha tea, and it is steamed and rolled, and so I have some notes on bancha. I've tried that too. The thing of it is I don't really like bancha tea a whole lot. I only have it given it 3 hearts, but I love this tea, and so the roasted rice makes all the difference. So the processing of the rice is that it's they call it roasted. I think it's more toasted. But genmai is also the word for brown rice in Japanese, but most of the roasted rice is actually made with white rice because both the roasted rice of Genmaicha and brown rice use the same word, so it's confusing. But I read something about it. What was it? Something about brown rice is really just white rice that's been roasted. I don't know. So this is also known as rice tea in Japan because of the whole rice kernels and the popped corn. I typed corner. Are blended with bancha, which is a lesser grade of sancha. And so I have a note on that too. There's so much to learn. So it is made with a 3rd or 4th flesh leaves and called shudo bancha, meaning autumn winter bancha in Japanese, because so this is a tea made at the end of the growing season, right before winter. So it really makes a good winter tea in more than one way. And so these bancha, the lower quality banchas are blended for Genmaicha and Hojicha. So Genmaicha is traditionally made with 100% mochi rice, if I said that correctly, for the highest quality. But sometimes it's also made with this other kind of rice. You get to say the name. Sometimes both are blended. Oh, I do have my yellow in there. So low caffeine, so this is great if you want to have it later in the day. So I struggled with this. Vegetal, definitely for the green tea that's in it. But for the aroma flavor, I smelled that. This is a common cereal here in America. It's often the generic brands call it a toasted rice cereal. Sometimes you'll see it called puff rice cereal. That's the one that mostly makes me think of puff rice. Or I've got some spelling errors here. I should look this over before I do videos. Or there you go, crispy rice or Rice Krispies. So that's what it smells like to me. But so I struggle with that because that's a toasty smell. And the website gives this under the wooded category, and I did not get wooded. Wooded to me would smell like oak or pine. And I have roasted under the earthy category, but this smells toasted, which is the bakery category. See, this is very confusing, and I have been doing some personal decisions on how I want to categorize things. And so I associate toasting with baked bread that is lightly golden and crisp. And then I associate roasting with food that's been cooked at high dry temperatures, such as on a fire or coals, of course the oven too, and having a charred or browned surface which has a smoky attribute. So that goes under the earthy category. Here, I have my flavor cheat categories. This is likely to change as I experience teas, but I also have this on the website. So you see here, I highlighted roasted because I have that under earthy, and a lot of people put that under wooded. But I associate that more with earthy, smoky, maybe musk and musty or decaying, which is earthy to me. And I have the toasted, and I have that bolded as well under the bakery because I associate that with bread and warm, toasty bread. So I'm gonna go back over here to the tasting notes. Just wanted to explain that because I did a lot of thinking about that. Astringency. Now I have this higher than most of the teas I enjoy drinking, under the medium, which is lively and brisk. But here's the thing, I do not like astringent teas. I learned that within the last year. And that's why I'm learning more which teas I like and don't like. Most of the teas that you buy in tea bags in the store are very astringent, and I had to add sugar to them to like them. So I'm learning I can buy teas that are less astringent and not have to have all that sugar. But here's the key with this one, since it's a little higher on astringency, which is why I don't like bancha, is I'm careful to brew it for only 30 seconds or so, and then it comes out perfect. If I brew this any longer than that, it quickly goes from good to bad. So this tea can be in the I love it category or quickly go into the I can't swallow it category. So this tea is toasty. This is when I taste it, what I get. Smooth. It is a bit nutty. You do get the nutty somehow out of the toasted rice, kind of like toasted nuts. Holiday comfort with popcorn bits. Savory toasted rice, addictive. Bamboo, isn't that strange? I got bamboo out of it. Campfire, grassy, wooded, and of course vegetal. Now the finish I've got is lingering and aromatic, and this is where the toasty warmth sits in. So this is a super perfect tea for winter, and I will definitely keep it on hand, especially for the winter. I love this tea. When I first tasted it at the tea festival, of all the teas I tasted, this was the one I wanted to go back and buy, and then they were sold out, and then I had to order it online. So I hope you've enjoyed my tasting notes, and I'd like to know your thoughts on Genmaicha.